Before I went to prison, I had the record label, Hungry Records. I was putting out the CD. So now I come home, I can't find no copies of my music, nothing, you know?
It's great to be out.
At the time of my federal sentence, I was 27 years old. I was sentenced to 288 months for the drugs, and they gave me 120 months for the firearm, which is 24 years and 10 years. When they removed me, I felt like, man, how is my family gonna make it without me? Because, you know, I was a husband, a father, you know, the man of the house, and I felt like I failed all those positions. I never thought they could make it, and they made it without me, definitely did. When I was in prison, I did a lot of reading. I read every genre of book. Then I stumbled into urban literature. It intrigued me, opened my mind, you know. I was like, man, this book was about like the world that I knew. But then I read so many books. I'm like, you know, I can write a book. So that's what I did. And I wrote my first book, Love for the Game. Then I wrote Love for the Game Part 2. Then I came up with The Factor. That's one of my best work to date. I was 39 years old when I got out. Life went on. A lot has changed. The standards has changed. The culture has changed. The society has changed. It's just different right now. Social media dominates everything. You know, this is how you meet people now. It seems like you can't just walk up to someone and be like, hi, you know, you gotta send them a message now, you know. For me, the biggest readjustment was reconnecting with my family. I do have a son and a daughter, Siam and Aaliyah. When I left, there was children. Now they're young adults. I always try to find an approach to develop a relationship with them. I feel like I was chasing them, and I had to learn to just let them go and, you know, let them come to me when they was ready. It's not easy. It's constant readjusting. So I got a phone call from my brother in Jamaica, and he was telling me my pops wasn't doing well. I hadn't seen my father in a lot of years. I got on a plane the next day. And when I went to Jamaica, my father passed, and I was in his room searching around and was going through the CDs, and look what I ran into. He had a copy of my CD with my music on it. That was a good feeling to hear all these music. They were some of them like 20 years old. I spent about almost a week with him before he died. So that trip to Jamaica was a bittersweet because, you know, I reconnected with my family and I lost my father. I was rapping before I went to prison. You know, I had CDs out here and all of that. So now I come home. I just want to pursue this dream. I want to do the things I talk about now that I'm here. So I created a side enterprise, which a side enterprise is my son and my daughter name combined. This is going to be family business, hopefully, you know. My nephew, he's rapping, and I'm hearing him, and he's real good. And he introduced me to his man, Bishop, and he's real good. That's why I want to do the mixtape Past Meet the Present. I'll be the past, they're the present, and as well as they're the future. I want to just keep it moving.